Brake light, brake light. What's up, YouTube? RC Richie here, back for another live. Be sure to smash that like button on the way in. Doing some more tinkering with some brushless ESCs. My workbench is a mess. Yo, what's up, Drew? Drew, I got a new nickname for you, man. DrewTube. What's up, DrewTube? Send a pic. Yeah, I probably can't check it right now. Probably should send this. Yeah, I'll check it afterwards. I'm using my phone for this. Had to build a jumper for the receivers. Somebody else was just talking about those receivers. Yeah, that's weird. It's gotta be a different way. I know those little micro things are weird, but there's gotta be some kind of YouTube video out there about it. I'm not familiar with it. Pretty cool. I guess there's switches you can do for lights and stuff. Yeah, I don't know how nuts I'm gonna do for now, but I'm just gonna happy today. The rings money when the lights come back tomorrow. I'll get. Okay. Yeah, as long as you're figuring it out. FX 118. I have this one on there. Yeah, it seems like a lot of buttons, man, but it seems like once you figure out how to press the buttons, you'll learn it. I'm going to disconnect this Lizard Pro and run my Joe RC's ESC. See if I see a difference. But I'm running this ESC in my Predator build. I'm missing a bit. What's up, James? You trying to look for a bigger battery, I guess? Yeah, I kind of like the batteries that it comes with. I know it's a small MAH, but it just fits in there perfectly. But yeah, I haven't sourced out another battery for it yet, so I haven't seen what people are using. But right now, there's not much room on there, you know what I mean? But maybe if you can get to something that has maybe 300 milliamps, that'll probably be good. For some reason, this is not connecting now. What happened here? Yeah, those batteries, it's fine, normal. But once you upgrade the one that I have, the MB100 and the 50 turn motor, it doesn't last at all. But surprisingly, I use this same exact battery for my new Predator build, and it did pretty decent with that. So I don't know. But yeah, I would just look at a couple videos out there, see who's running kind of batteries. I know that what's that? The Tattoo one is like a 300 something milliamp. At the end of the day, if it's another build, you're gonna have a whole bunch of taking up room. Now this is acting up. I hope this is programmed. This should be programmed. about to show my frustration now. I swear to God, man, if motherfuckers are doing this shit on purpose, all right. Now I'm frustrated. It's my second time ordering ESC from Joe RC's. The first one was fine. Now it's the second time I make an order, and now the thing is not even working properly. I said it on my last live. Lately, I've been buying products, and it seems like every time I order a product, I'm getting like either bad customer service, or there's something wrong with the product, or it's coming and it's not the right one. Now this is kind of proving my point. It just happened again. Listen, man. If y'all don't want me to buy your shit, let me know. I don't have time for this stuff, man. I'm starting to think otherwise myself. Like, I don't know what the hell's the problem. It's back to that stuff that I was telling you earlier. First one was fine. Just one more time. All right. Endpoints are off. We have throttle. Still feel the way I feel. All right, let me get back. Play that funky music, white boy. All right, my endpoints were off on my throttle. So if that's completely off, you're not going to get signal into your ESC. So we had to back that down. I can't feel a difference from the Lizard Pro to this $20 ESC, man. I'm telling you. I don't understand why these ESCs have to cost so much money. Maybe I just don't know something, man, but $20 for an ESC, and it's the same AM32 that everybody else has out there with different programming. But let's do one more test. We're going to plug this right back into the Lizard Pro. And I get it, you know, people want to put their price on something for labor. But I'm happy with a $20 ESC. This takes this battery. 2 different battery plugs. And then now this one's out of other way. What's up, postman? Blue Hawk, yeah. They sent me the wrong one, man. Yeah, I saw your Yoda. I actually saw it on your channel and I saw it on Micro Mondays that morning, and that's when I ordered mine. But they sent me the wrong one, brother. They sent me the damn Jeep, so I'm actually waiting for the other one to come in the mail. But you know, they said I could keep it. This thing is out of whack. My throttle curve, I mean, my endpoints are off on this one now. I got to figure this out. But you know what? I'm going to take this out completely. We're going to put the Joe RCs in here. It's going to save us some room anyway. This is my original one from my FX 118. And we'll leave this on standby just for case for something else. So let's do this again. That's going to go in there. With this. So this is yeah, I guess. Seems like lately that's been happening a lot to me. I order a body, the body's a little off, and they send me another one. But I'll take it. But it was actually, even if they did send me the wrong one, it wasn't even complete. It was actually missing the skid. And luckily with my Venge build, I had 2 skids in that one. So this is actually the Venge skid on this thing. But it fit perfect. Did some filing down over here too, smooth it out some. Smoothing these front edges, the back edges. Smooth down right in here a little bit. But these links aren't going to stay with this. I'm going to change them out. But yeah, I love it, man. You get yours up and running? It's a pretty cool, sick design. All right, we're going to put some tape on this. Yeah, I know zero about the actual company itself. Like I said, I kind of get a lot of my info from Micro Mondays, and at that, I usually watch it Tuesday morning. But I jumped on there, and right away I saw that, and I definitely wanted the Yoda 80. I got mine coming in red. Well, let's cross our fingers. Yeah, I had a better time with, obviously with Fitment than the Venge build. Okay. Clean that up a little bit. Let it blend in a little bit. Get some Velcro for this piece. I'm waiting on the axles a week or two. Problem is, it's harder to tell if you're watching a review or a paid, therefore scripted show. Yeah, right? Yeah, seems like some people they tell you they say they're telling you the truth, but either way, if they're getting a free product, they're gonna tell you the best they can. We need this side. Yeah, a lot of them are paid. I wish I was in that position to be able to lie or not, though. But I would definitely keep it real. All right, so this is gonna go here. This is my battery. Yep. What size wheels you running on that, Troy? If you're still here. Yeah. Another piece on that. Yeah, do that. Do that, Rich. All right, YouTube. 1.8. Okay, cool, cool. Lizard Pro is pretty big considering. It's small, but it's big. grab my battery. Got this 380 mAh battery. This was from my FMS FCX24. It fits in here perfect. I use this battery a lot because I love the size of it. This is it right here, actually. But that's right. This is a different. This is a 2.0. J-Star? What's going on? Yeah. Yeah, I keep the two screws off of this one. And then there's two mounting points right there. I mean, you got yours put together, you know. I just kind of keep those off and I kind of access it. I really don't need to access the front for anything. But once I get it all dialed in, I'll finally put all the screws in. But I like these to keep out. And then I just kind of close it and then put them in to access the battery. Now, if I use this lead, it's going to make a longer lead, and I can use some of these other batteries. But most of my batteries, I don't use this. I don't use this type of connection. I actually only use these batteries for my GT5. Small for 380, yeah. Yeah, I like it. It's pretty small. All the FCX 24s come with it. I'm going to have to put a piece of Velcro on this one. So it'll be like that. Something like that. I like you, I like you. That's better. Yeah, that Jeep, just by the pictures, it looks a little longer than this one. If I had to guess where this one stops, it seems like the other one is a little extended out further out here. And as this one is rated for, you can do Deadbolt or Gladiator with this one. I think the other one said Gladiator. Maybe they say both, I'm not sure. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with that on this side because it tucks the wire nice and neat. Yeah, these are a bunch of Mod Podge links that I had laying around. So I have, like I said, this wasn't my original plan, but because it came and they said, all right, keep it, I said, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna build it. Started to build it, and then I just started to use what I have. But for the Jeep, I have Dead 90 coming, Mias links. And just with this one, I just have Endura rear, Gladiator right here. And we have some Mias up front. Probably C10. So we definitely Gladiator right now. We like 154. But yeah. So then I went ahead and got some other links. I'm going to put for this one. Some double bends in the rear. I think this front needs to be shorter too, though. I think I need to be... I mean, it's okay. But I just found if my wheels are closer to the front of this skid, I won't get so much hang up right there. I'm getting a little hang up because this is all. I mean, this is belly dragging, so she's low. All right, I'm gonna put a piece of Velcro on there. Yeah, that'd be perfect. Yeah, this battery is not the best, but I tried it on my Predator. It gives me a decent run. What happened to my music? Yeah, I thought about that too, but even in their pictures, they're not even matching the fenders up like that. But yeah, if you match the fenders, this thing will be a small wheelbase. It'll definitely be like a C10. Well, no, this one. Because even if I had that fender all the way up there, this one's short. This one's a little guy. I'm sure yours is the Jeep 80, the Yoda 80 is a little different. Did that already. How about your skids? Are your skids have anything on them? Or you managed to get everything inside? Tuck this wire in there too, to keep it nice and neat. $49. Yeah, yep. Seems like it has the same design. I think the only design that's different is the carbon layout. I think we both have the same. They all have the same fenders. I'm guessing they all have the same skids. Maybe the hoods, bonnet, how you call it, it might be a little different. And seems like they all have the cowl. This one has the cowl. But I know the Yoda 80 has the roll bar, that bar in the back, and then it splits off like the bed. But they both seems like they both have this rear bed in there too. I touched up mine. Yeah, it's a pretty cool design though. I like it. Okay, here we go. Ready to go with the lead up top. Let's keep this bad boy right there. Ooh wee. Okay, freaking hate antennas. You guys heard me say it before. I hate them. Yes, sir. Sounds like something crunchy. All right, gotta test it. Gotta test it. See if I see a difference. All right, let's put that there. And the bar right here in the front. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a sucker for a cowl in the front, man. That baseball cap. I've always liked them back in the day. And now that I'm using this smaller battery, now I could probably access this. That was another reason why I kind of left the screws out because I'm able to flip it open and take the battery out with that other battery. But now with this smaller battery, maybe I could finagle my fingers in there and get it out. If not, I just take a second to unscrew it. I could probably reach the wire too and unplug the battery, do it that way. Boom. Yeah, even with the links that I have, I was able to get some crazy caster out of that bad boy. 64s. These are my very first set of tires that I have, and I have some silicones in here. And these are definitely heavy. She's definitely a heavy girl. Not that heavy, but pretty much on line with my rigs that I do. Last time I weighed it, I think it was 5 something. And that's definitely these wheels. Exactly 530. All right, let's throw a couple lines at it. They're hanging out. All right, let's see if I can do this without dropping it or ripping the throttle. Jimbo, just in time, buddy. I'm about to get over to Mount Richmore, do some testing. I got a brand new ESC in here. Well, new for this rig, but I already used it in my Predator build. And I'm hella confident in it. Got some silver paint marker on that PTK servo horn in the front. Seems to be working pretty good. Oh yeah. 4x10 is this table. What's up, Sep? Trying to look at the comments and drive guys at the same time, so just bear with me. We are testing out the Joe RC's Brushless ESC. And I had the Lizard Pro in here before. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm loving this this new build. Yeah, you can see right there where I need a little bit more ground clearance for that front skid. I ain't hit the rocks yet. No, I didn't. Let's go all the way left. See how much side hill we can get going. I'm running whatever stock underdrive came with these mirrors. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm over here thinking about the damn Predator. This is running 33% underdrive. For a split second there, I thought I was rocking my Predator. Excuse me. They're all blending together. Flip. No. Okay. Suicide Ridge. Yeah. All right, let's take it back over to the bench. Come on, Rich, what are you doing? Okay. All right. Gotta say, feels good, but the Furitech felt slightly smoother. But listen, for 20 bucks, these things are awesome. I will continue to buy them. Can't beat it. Joe RC's. I'm sure everybody's gonna start picking them up. And maybe the price will go up too, but 20 bucks, can't beat it. I always see him using him. He always uses them on all his builds. I probably seen maybe one time when he switched up and used a different ESC. Not bad, not bad at all. Thank you, sir. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Yeah, I love my course, man. I know it's nothing like getting out there on the outdoor rocks, man, but I also love to crawl inside here too. Don't have to go anywhere. Yeah, I'm always trying to make it challenging too. You know, I don't want to make it boring, so I'm always trying to make it. I was just staring at it today. Oh, look. My throttle's off. It's spinning. Yeah, this is off. That's funny. Yeah, Bucket. Drew, you sure did. But yeah, man, that's a good ESC. So this is my original plan. This motor was supposed to be for the Yoda 80 build. So I'm gonna grab another motor. I got this one off of eBay. But it's my first time using the Mini Komodo. Not bad, not bad. Not bad at all. What's going on, Jimbo? Sure, everybody's starting to get decent weather now. Temperatures are warming up. Snow is gone for now. I got music playing again. Hopefully, I don't get copyrighted, but it is what it is. That's it. Flim, flam, flim, flop. Okay. Another thing I wanted to do was thinking about putting these king trekkers on these ramp crabs. What we think? When I try to put a bigger wheel on these, a bigger tire, my pins, they were too big. Those pins are 72. Oh yeah, you still in here, Troy? These are those pins I was talking about. These are the 72 by 24, 1.3s. And they were actually already trimmed up because I wanted to try to fit them on here, put them on here, but I had way too much. It was affecting my turning big time. I wasn't able to get turning like this. And that's a big sacrifice. I don't want that. So we took them back off. But now I'm thinking about these. These are the, what are these called again? King Trekkers. Yeah, they just came out. The King Trekkers just came out for the 30s as well. Okay. What kind of glue you use for that, Jimbo? Just regular CA? Oh, Gorilla Glue. Okay. Take this tire off. I'm going to eye it up real quick, see what it looks like. Like I said, I don't want to go too big of a profile. Right now, this diameter is, excuse me. These are going to be 62s. That tire is a 62. Talking about a 60. 59, 60 millimeter. Might work. I gotta trim the inside of this, but this might work because we're fitting. We're gonna have to just try it. You just got to cut it and try it. These tires are just sitting around anyway. Why not? Clear, it worked good, okay. Excuse me, I got my tools everywhere. Here we go. 1.5. Yeah, I like the King Trekkers. And then later on, I started rocking them backwards, doing the reverse pattern. That kind of works for good for tires, you know. If they lack traction, sometimes you can flip them the other way. They create like a paddle. Yeah, the King Truckers, I used to rock those in the Bronco. Oh yeah, Bucky and Dusty. These are the 1.6. A divorce. Come here with the dumb questions, man. God damn. Right. Dumb shit. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand how people have time for that. I mean, you trying to pick me up? What's up? You would think that some of that dumb stuff would be a robot, man, but sad to say that that's a real person. Like, boom. Sometimes I do wheels, man. I feel like I'm in the pit crew. I go through them so fast, and then other times it's just like, oh god. Let you guys see my little secrets. But here goes my ring. These are the ones I was using in the front, and we got some tungsten in there. So we definitely had some weight in the front of these wheels. No need for weight hangers and all that stuff, you know. Just drop some tungsten on there. Now 6 foot. All right. I don't have a jig or anything. All I do is kind of eye it up, and then I just see what I need to cut out, and I cut it. So I just pretty much freehand it. Yeah, my wife watches my videos. Listen, I need her to watch them because, you know, if nobody else is liking them, at least I get a like from her. But yeah, no, she definitely watches them. Matter of fact, sometimes she tells me if I didn't respond to a comment or something like that, you know, she'll be like, you know, you have a comment to respond to or something, you know. All right, so right now I got the hub inside there, the ring, and I'm just looking. Like I said, I'm just going to eyeball this and see how much I need to take off. Probably just going to take off that one little inner ring. Nah, man, don't be listening to these other people. I'm married. Yeah, you know it. That's what they do, man. They keep us on point. Got the curved ones right here. I'm going to do with the curve on the outside. It's a little scary, but once you get used to it. Fun fact, I'm a lefty, but I cannot use scissors with my left hand whatsoever. I can do other tools with my right hand, but definitely not with the left. I can't use scissors or shears. Single and happy. You was married before, Posty? Divorce? Gotta get some more content out there, Posty. You got some beautiful scenery out there in New Zealand. How's the hedgehog? It's funny because I heard Lindsay talking about, or somebody mentioned about hedgehogs, but that's a thing out there in Australia and New Zealand. I saw somebody else's video where they had a pet hedgehog too. Oh yeah, I got gifted hands. You guys do know that I'm a barber, right? You guys haven't figured that out by now? I've said it before, but yeah, not the pet, all right? Hey, hey, this you feeding him. He's like a pet. He got a little bowl. It's pretty good. It's covering up the holes. I gotta put some foam in here. Yeah. I've been a licensed barber since 1994. As soon as I went out of high school. For those who don't know, if you want to do, this is how I do my mod on my foams. Call it the cog method. Very easy to do is you're going to take your foam, split it in half, take your scissors, cut it on top, and then go to the opposite end, cut it on top. And don't go too far down. You want to just cut the very top, and then from there, you want to open it up, move to the next one. Boom, boom. Move to the next one. Boom, boom. And then that's how you get your cog. That's how I like to trim my foams. I see people do other methods, but I notice when I do it this way, I definitely still get conformity, good conformity, and it's still rigid. Well, whatever. As rigid as it's going to be. Yeah, brother. 32 years, man. Going on 32 or 32. I was just trying to figure out the day. You gotta excuse the HVAC. Every time y'all hear that, that's my air conditioning. I mean, heater unit, whatever. That feels good. Let me see. I mean, I like these tires. These tires are pretty decent, man. Listen, I was actually impressed even when they were outdoors on the rocks, and I was getting them wet. Those rocks were all wet, and they did good. But there's still a little bit in me that I feel like if I had a better tire, this thing will perform even that much better. But we'll test these out. If not, yeah, you know it. Yeah, I'm a lefty man too, so that's funny about barbering. So I'm a lefty with barbering. I cut with my left hand, and again, I told you with the scissors with the right. And I can go back and forth with the clippers with my hand, but still, my strong hand for clippers is my left. When it comes to sports, I'm a righty. My right is my strong arm. I throw with my right. So like, yeah, I'm completely ambidextrous. I ride skateboard, goofy foot, snowboard. Yeah, your boy knows how to snowboard over here. It's been a while, but I'm a snowboarder. I've snowboarded down from 12,302 elevation, Colorado. I got a little bit of overhang. I could probably go a little bit shorter on my trim, but like I said, that's why it's good to always you can go back and trim more. But maybe if I pull it back, I could probably get away with it. Looks something like that. Once you put the screws in, it's a pretty decent wall. I don't want to be too short, so let me just leave it where it's at. Oh, let me before I forget, I got to remember how I mount them because I want to mount them in reverse. So let me just double check this. I'm going this way. The chevrons are pointing, so I'm going this way. So this is going to be the right side. This is the left side. These are ramp crabs 1.6, not the 1.8. They have them in 1.6 and 1.8. The 1.6 come in different carbon color, like a gold they also offer. Not sure if the 1.8s do though. And they're cheap, nice and cheap. They also offer the ramp crab makes the barrel, the hanger weight to go inside of them in the rear. Yeah, you could probably get them for like $22, I think, maybe on Amazon. I didn't see what you said there, Drew. I give these tires a nice soaking. You know, it's funny. I'm about to bring up something too that we was just talking about earlier about people and their products, endorsing a product, and all of a sudden just shitting on other products because you're endorsing this product. I'm not going to mention anybody's names, but I saw somebody the other day basically talking about Simple Green not being good all of a sudden because they want you to use this other product. And again, I'm not going to be bringing up product names. But all of a sudden now Simple Green is bad. Like, since when is Simple Green bad? Like, you never want to use Simple Green in its strongest form. Everybody dilutes it. They're basically saying if you use it, it's going to eat it up. But I think we all kind of know that. But Simple Green is very good to clean tires. Kind of give it a little test, give it a little pull, make sure everything is nice and good. Look like we got a winner. It's got some good squish. It feels good. Right. Exactly. They got some Simple Green in there. Like I said, man, to each his own, man. I don't knock anybody for making their buck, but just don't say that something is not good anymore because now you got another one that came along. I love me some Simple Green. I go through that stuff like I get the big old gallon of it and dilute it down. I probably got about 2 bottles around here with it in there. See, now the problem is if you don't cut off too much, you're gonna get it. It's that side wall will be too floppy. Let's see. 1 hour and 34 minutes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's great for all that kind of stuff, man. I use it around the house. Like I said, I put it in spray bottles and dilute it. That and for some cleaning and the house to smell good, love me some Fabuloso. Love Fabuloso smell. Okay. Yes, sir, indeed. Drew, you wrenching? You start that project yet? Yeah, see, that's got too much bulge. You may have to trim these up some more. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Drew got a score. He hit the mega load. And Drew's like, "Yeah, you did all this stuff, Rich man. I haven't gone brushless yet. I'm not brushless on my 30s yet." You ahead of the game, brother. Yeah, see that? Now when there's too much in there, you get that little overhang in there. So I probably need to trim up some more. And then it's also going to affect the sidewall. So if you don't get that trim right, the side squish seems good though, but I wonder if I could just pull it in real tight and just trim it. Not me. I feel like I think I need to trim up some more, guys. Wasn't quite enough. And I guess that's the benefits of having a jig, you know? So if you do have a jig and you're using that, you will probably get the perfect cut every time. But like I said, I'm gonna eye it up and freehand it. I just didn't cut enough the first time, so that's my fault. Yeah, I don't understand that jumper thing, bro, that you're talking about. That doesn't sound right. But like I said, I don't know. Somebody was just talking about that Anybody here in the chat know how the Mia's radio? Know how to set it up with the receivers? Drew needs some help. Mm-hmm. You know it. Hey, man, I just told y'all what I've been doing my whole life, man. So one thing about me is I live my whole life in symmetry. So everything I look at, I have to look at it evenly. Because one thing about me, I'm a precision barber. So meaning I do a lot of fades, a lot of stuff like that, sharp lines. So like I said, I basically live my life in symmetry. So things bother me when they're off and they're not even. So yeah, I have a very good eye. Pretty much everything I do in this hobby is pretty much by eye. And I also got good steady hands. All right, we're just gonna do a smidgen more. Smidgen. All right. Probably in reality, we could probably go up damn near to that bead, right where the tread probably starts at, but I don't want to play it that far. Let's just see. You can do a 1.0 tire on these tires too, right? I mean, it's going to be a whole lot of cutting out of that middle. But will a 1.0 stretch on one of these, or it has to be a 1.3 tire? Oh, wow. So you wear glasses, Jimbo? Yeah, I'm nearsighted. My sunglasses that you always see me wearing outdoors, those are scripted. Wear it for driving. Hmm. Yeah, Jimbo, right? Talking about his stick in his hands. Jimbo was doing that gluing too. I saw a cool little hack. I told you guys that I was trying it with the Elmer's glue though, but basically you pull back that bead, drop your glue in there, and then spin the rim around inside the tire, and then when it does that, it kind of like puts that glue all the way around that bead. So I'm sure you could do it with any glue. Pretty cool little hack. I've never done it that way before. Yeah, it happens, man. It happens quick. So quick. Especially if you got some of that thin That thing is deadly, man. Comes out so freaking fast. All right, let's see how that goes. Yeah, look, it's pretty cool. I tried it on one of these. I tried it on these. These were the Patagonias, point 0.7 Patagonias and 42 millimeters. But these are the WL Toys rims, and they're slightly bigger. These are those wheels, Drew, that you had on the Jeep when you first got him. I remember when you was rocking the low profile tires, though. But yeah, I did that little glue hack on this one. It worked, but it's only that Elmer's glue, so it's not a very strong bond. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That CA is crazy. That my thin CA, man, that shit starts fuming when I use the Instaset. I'm like, man, this stuff is deadly. But the medium, I don't think I get the fumes from the medium. Well, I have thick, not medium. Okay. See, that side is a better fitment. See how the fitment is on this side? You could kind of see where the holes are exposed a little bit. That's a better fit right there. And that should pull the tire a little bit tighter. Excuse me, I got some heartburn. Yeah, the slicks. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, those wheels are cool. They're just a little bit bigger. Got some weight in them too, you know? All right, let's make sure this orientation is right. So we want this way. All right, let's see here. Any guesses when the next SCX-30 is going to drop? Okay. Yeah, I've been thinking about lately of I picked up these droppers from Hobby Lobby, and this is where I got my accelerator in here to save it, and it's a little dropper. But I'm thinking about actually putting one of my glues in one of these. It was like a pack of 6 or something like that. These bottles, and because it has this little fine point right here, and I'm thinking maybe that might be better for my glue. I'm going to give it a try. But yeah, I keep my accelerator in there for drops, and then I also got the spray around too for places that I can't reach. But for the most part, I just use the dropper, man. Yeah. Oh yeah, the Hobby Lobby. When's it open? It should be opening soon then, right, Jimbo? They got all that cool stuff in there. Matter of fact, next time I go over there, I need to check out more of the stuff. They got you can find these in there. Like the files, all kinds of crazy files like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, I love Hobby Lobby. Matter of fact, next time I go, I got to get lost in some of the other aisles and look for some other things. A few more months, man, that thing is taking forever. Posty, you guys have like a variant of Hobby Lobby out there? I said a variant. Don't transfer? Okay. Yeah, I did think, I thought about that too. Believe me, I was already thinking about it. Like, yo, I don't want to do it if it's going to be too messy. But my first little pour, that would have told me. You and the sticks, yeah. Yeah, I might just have to buy the actual bottle that has the applicator already on there like that, you know? I do see some of the CAs like that. Okay. One side. I only got two stores left and they're small. Most of my tools and supplies are improvised. Yeah, New Zealand is definitely on my bucket list, brother. Just lost my feed real quick. Yeah, I just saw it just popped up and popped back on. Maybe the Wi-Fi was acting up. I don't know if I like this squish. Might have too much squish on the sidewall. I got a soft foam in there, but that foam worked well for this one because you can see this is a lower profile. Let's see. What's got to be your number one pet peeve of working on an SCX-24? For me, I think is putting on wheel nuts. If I had to pick one thing, sometimes it's annoying. Okay. That's expected from Drew. That's okay. Yeah. Tell you what, those look good though. Yeah, I like that look. Mm-hmm. Definitely looks a lot more aggressive. Tell you what, we're just gonna go ahead and do the other one like that, and only a test run is gonna know whether or not they're gonna be good or not. So if they're not, we're just gonna have to add either more foam in there. But yeah, you can always tell when you do the simple green, man. These things come out so clean, and they get S5. You cannot beat the S5s, man. I bought these tires. I tell you, these. Oh, no. These are my second set of tires, but still, these tires are definitely over a year old, bro. Simple green. By the way, these tires, the reason why I bought these, I got these straight from DJ Crawler's website. All four tires, these things are $8. It's one of the reasons why I picked them up. I said I gotta try them for that price. Let's see how fast we can go. 1.0 tire is not fitting the B-lock and finding the right size. Nice one. The B-lock thing, I haven't run into that too much. I've always heard people talking about that. And the right size pinion thing again too. I guess I haven't been playing around with too many different motors and shit, so. But yeah, definitely a good one. Used to be drive shafts for me. I got better at that though. Figured out the little hack, with the Seppi talking about. What else? And man, those Mias links. Whew. I hate putting those rod ends in. But as of late, I keep hearing everybody talking about heating them up. You can run a tap in them, all different types of stuff. But man, them shits hurt my fingers, bro. Especially when my fingers are all jammed up and cut up. They kind of good right now. Knock on wood. They healed up a little bit. Yeah, the B lock. S5. S5, keeping it alive. What time is it out there, Posty? How many hours are we back or ahead of you? 9:43 here. Piece of rubber came off on that bad boy. That's how bad I had it pinched. I almost pulled out my bag of action figures. I have them over here on the floor, but I forgot I did that already. Yeah, this guy's doing the same stuff, man. $340. Okay, so what? How many hours is that? It says 6. 6. 340. That's gonna go in this way. 8:43 in Tennessee. Okay. 6 hours ahead, but one day behind. Oh, okay. Almost played myself. Forgot to trim them. Okay. Now we know exactly where to stop at. Let's go. I'll do this one better. Listen, speaking of water, man, when we was in Colorado for our very first trip, we rented a Airbnb or whatever it was, and mind you, we stayed in Breckenridge. For those who don't know, Breckenridge elevation is 9,000 elevation at base. So let alone when as soon as you go on the mountain and you start jumping up very fast. But where we slept at was 9,000 elevation. The very first time someone tried to cook something and boil some water, the water would not boil. We're like, what the hell is going on here, man? So we had to look this shit up. Yeah. And it's like, I guess it's something about the boiling point or whatever. I still don't understand this shit. But you have to like boil water at a lower heating point. So the flame had to be very low. It was It's weird. But yeah, it was definitely the air is thin, man. You definitely have a hard time for like something. Let's just say you walk up a flight of stairs, you're gonna be out of breath. You're gonna be like, whoa. It feels like you walked up 3 flights of steps. And the more you drink, you dehydrate yourself. So you definitely want to kind of stay away from alcohol. It's one thing when you get there and you get acclimated to the altitude, but you definitely feel it. You can bend over and tie your shoes and you'll feel it. There you go, meteorology. Hurricane Drew. Yeah, I know my little meteorology too, man. I watch the weather every day. Okay, right. Yeah, in Denver, that's why that ball be going so far. Mile high. Right, so you figure mile high in Denver, they're already at 5,000 plus. So I was already sleeping at 9,200. I went to my very first tubing session up on the mountain at 11,600 elevation going night tubing. That shit was crazy. They were playing music and everything. Awesome experience. But we freaking took the lift up to the top and we did tubing at 11,600 elevation. That's crazy. All right, got that one trimmed out. That one should go a lot better this time. Yes, sir, Jimbo. You out of here, buddy? I appreciate you guys. All right, we gotta make sure we're looking at the orientation. So this goes this way. You know it. Yeah, I'm nice. I'm nice with the knife. Yeah, I'm just good with my hands, period. That's why I like wrenching and shit like that. Pretty handy. It's about to do it again. All that flip flopping, Rich. Come on now. This way. I think I just saw a video today of somebody running these the opposite way. They flip the hub around. I guess you could run them that way too for wider offset. But I like them this way, man. They're perfect. It's like the perfect offset. I get no scrub. Can't see. Nah, no military for me. But I hear everybody that was always something that was always brought up to me about people that got their haircuts in the military when they were first in basic training and how fast they did it. Took it off in one piece. But that wasn't always the case. Later on, once you got out of basic training, it seems like everybody was allowed to get their haircuts how they wanted. from the the barbers on base. Speaking of which, matter of fact, I need to renew my barber license. Got to renew it every 2 years, and it's up for renewal now. Mm-hmm. That's not right. Something got cockeyed. It's kind of hard working and doing it live, guys. Those that have done it know my pain. Try to pay attention to everything going on. All right, Drew, take care, buddy. Have a good night. Why is this one giving me a hard time now? Night, night. Night, 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 night. What's that from? It's that Gremlins, right? Night, night. No, maybe. Oh, bright light. Maybe not night, night. I'm over here mixing shit up. All right, something's acting up right now. What can I see? What's up, Antoine? Right? Antoine, yeah. Yo, what's up, Dave? How you feeling, brother? Yeah, I was thinking that Gizmo, right? But I was saying night night, but he said bright light. Bright light, bright light. I was saying night night. I was mixing the two, so that's what Gizmo said, bright light. Bright light, bright light. Little Gizmo. Matter of fact, speaking of that, I think they're gonna remake Gremlins. I'm like, come on, people, stop it with these remakes. Leave things alone. The Goonies too. I think they're making the Goonies. That was one of my favorites. Right. Yeah, that's how the little 30s are, man. Get them wet. You have yourself a 30, Troy? I don't think you would have one for some reason, but I think this tires. I need to cut more. Not yet. That boy good. That boy good. I'm trying to get one whole ring. Mm-hmm. That boy good. You guys have a big crawling scene out there? Hmm. It's pretty mountainous though out there, right? So you do have some nice rocks and shit. I'm sure you guys have some nice mountains. I'm thinking if I should put a stiffer foam in here too. Let me see what this fitment is like. Yeah. See, now that's how I was supposed to look. That's how I should have went for the first time. I would have been struggling. I would have been on the struggle bus this whole time. Hmm. That's like Sep out there in the coastline of Oregon. Got all that volcanic rock. That's funny. You got to start it up, man. You got to get them out there. Like how we hear about Guam and Trey be talking about how Guam has a scene. That's crazy. I don't know anything about Guam. It's very big in Asia, though. Thailand. That looks way better, way better. Yeah, I can imagine, man. Just deliveries and stuff. Seems like Canadians too. They always have a hard time. Everything they get is an added cost, I guess, for delivery and stuff. So I'm sure you're waiting for about a 2 week delivery, pretty much, from things in the States. But not Trey, though, right? For people in the chat, what's up, people? Don't be a stranger. If you don't want to say anything, that's cool too, man. Just give me a thumbs up. I understand. Whew. Whoa, bro. I hope you got a 3D printer, man. If not, I'll be getting one soon. Shit. I think I probably would have been and tried to adapt. Got me a 3D printer. Man, that's a long time. So how long is like something if you paid for express delivery? How long would that take? $226. There we go. That feels better. Definitely got crazy squish, which is going to be good, but hopefully it's a pretty big wall, pretty big tire, so hopefully you don't get collapsing though. Like I said, I'll play around and we'll tweak them. What's going on here? Not bad. Yeah, I like that look. Definitely way better. You're just gonna have to see how good they do squishing. You know what's funny? I came across somebody's video and they were talking about that, how the whole industry is about to change, and basically they trying to control. You're gonna have to go through all these little loopholes about basically once you try to print something down, you know, they want to make sure it's this and that, and almost like kind of like how the drones were when they first came out. So yeah, that's gonna mess up the whole industry. Hopefully not if it doesn't go through, but yeah, I did hear about that. Yeah, that's one thing I said I would like to get would be a 3D printer, but I don't have a computer down here, so I know that's probably one thing you probably need, even though you could just load it up with SD cards. But you know what, Troy, this is gonna take me forever to do these back two, so I'm just gonna do a quick little tire run, man. Why not? And then I'm gonna jump off. Let's just see how these front two tires are grabbing. This is the one I just used, isn't it? Yeah. Consumer market is like fishing. They get you hooked and reel you in. Yep. I try to wedge this battery up front here. In my next move, I wanted to file down the inside of that a little bit, but I don't think it's that deep. Just to give me a little bit more clearance and then repaint it. Just gotta put this battery in here strategically. You know, those are the sacrifices you gotta go through, man. Having this little tight shit. Got a little bit of Velcro on the front. Keeps it down. Oh yeah, peek through that window. Take a peek, man. Take a peek. You see it? Nice and clean. Got this side. Mm-hmm. All right, let's get it. Yeah, thank you, brother. Thank you for hanging in there real quick. I'm just gonna do a quick little run and then I'm gonna jump off, man. Appreciate you, man. Out with me. All right, let's take it on up to Serpentine. What's going on? We got technical difficulties. Hold on. Put you down real quick. Didn't connect the motor, Rich. You gotta do that, buddy. From the last time when we tested out the ESC. Okay. We good, we good. All right, here we go. Testing, testing. Yeah, those wheels look good. I love when I clean off the wheels right after some simple gray, man. Them things look so sparkly. Let's see if we could hook this. So I'm definitely still getting my full steering. Yeah, they're 10 times better already, I could tell. Ooh, get it, get it, get it. Ew. Okay. Yeah, that's why this size tire is perfect, man. I'm loving these 1.6, and I just stumbled upon this perfect size because it works perfect for this steering. Let's grab this corner right here. That clearance. Oh yeah. I'm gonna grab this corner. And then let's grab this right here. Yeah. I'm loving these tires. I should have thought about this earlier. Let's turn all the way, turn all the way, turn all the way. Mm-hmm. Yeah, once we throw them bad boys in the back, we golden. Oh, you know what? Let's try this move right here. We're gonna grab this wall as high as we can, as close as we can. Let's see how good these tires are. I tried it with pan throw with the Blue Hawk, and did pretty good. Let's see how this one does. But those rears are gonna be lacking a little bit. Ooh, fronts are grippy. Fronts are doing their job. Come on. Come on. We need that back wheel to come inside a little bit more. I think the rears are messing with me. Yeah, them rears jam me up, damn it. All right. Let's do one more line. Let's go to the other side real quick. Gotta be careful on Suicide Ridge. All right, let's come over here and hook this line. And we're gonna call it a night. Ooh. That tire is gonna get caught. But let's see, it'll still keep pulling. Hey, nice. Head on back to the bench. right. Man. I'm mad that I didn't think of this sooner. Got all these tires sitting around, man. Sometimes I just want to utilize things and recycle things. So now we found another tire that we can use and throw it in the mix. Came out good, but look, looks like I'm going to have to probably do some more trimming again. The other side was a lot better. This side was better than this side, so I think I'm going to have to do this side again because it looks like I just popped out. JD Sober, what's up, man? Yes, sir. Thank you, Troy. Thank you for stopping in. It's a pleasure, man. But all right, people. This is the Predator. Changed out the tires. Got to finish out the other ones. Changed out the ESC tonight. Joe RC's. Got that in the Blue Hawk. Great ESC. You can't beat it. Check out his website. Joe RC's Design, I believe it is. And yeah, man. That's it. Got the Predator. Hopefully my chassis will be coming in soon. And I'll probably do another live build for that as well. Hopefully, probably after I paint it. So as soon as I get it, I'm probably going to paint the tins real quick. You know, we're going to call them tins like a real car. And then build it. But all right, people. Everybody have a good night. Nice rest of the weekend. Take care.